Matt did some weird Jimmy jiggers.
I'm furious.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sailing GBU. We still are currently in Puerto Rico. Obviously, the coronavirus has been keeping us here. We could go further down the road, but we're staying safe right here for now. And we've been looking at these four walls for a long time, and we've seen a few projects that we could do to make our boat better.
Yes, we are in this safe little bay, so we said, you know what, let's get this boat ready to sail, because once the world does finally open back up, we're kind of going to have to haul butt around to get anywhere. I'm sure
if Puerto Rico does.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we can't really go about and sail and have fun because it's still recreational boating and not allowed to do that. So we decided we're going to get a boat project done today, and this is one that I'm really excited about. It's a big one for me. It's going to help me stay safe and hopefully not die out there one of these days. So we're going to hit up like a DIY repair for, usually this costs about $500-600. I think we're going to be able to repurpose some old materials that we have and do it for about $10 with some old ingenuity and some hard work, elbow grease.
And sewing. That I'm good at.
Dun dun dun, more sewing. So check it out. This is going to be a big one. And
hopefully you learned something.
Hopefully you learned something.
Alright, guys. This is our sail cover. It has some poop on it from birds. It's a little ripped up, and it's never been that great. We just use it, strap it around our sail to keep it out of the sun. But today we're going to transform this beast, and we are going to make this into our Lazy Jack system.
And for those of you who don't know what a Lazy Jack system is, here's what it is. Okay, so how a Lazy Jack system works. Basically, this is the main sail, and when you take the mainsail down, the wind's blowing, you got to do something, you got to refit. This, as it comes down, falls all over the deck, and it's crazy. So basically what you do is you get the cloth part of the Lazy Jack goes from here to here. So there's the cloth part of your Lazy Jack. You have both of those on each side, and it basically just makes a taco that your sail can fall into so it doesn't go everywhere. Now what keeps it from just falling over the top here is from about the spreaders where we're going. You have a line that goes to the back of your boom, and then basically down here you have a line that goes to there, and then you can do another one in the middle there. Some people do two, but we're just going to do 1, 2, 3 for now. I want less lines because as you pull the mainsail up, if it's windy, your mainsail can be flapping around and get caught in these things and make it hard to lift it, which kind of defeats the whole purpose. So basically, the components of the Lazy Jack are this permanent canvas piece which protects it from the sun, and these ropes that not only support the canvas piece but also guide the mainsail while you're raising it up and down. And here's why it's so important. So the strings on the side hold the sail up as you're dropping it so that the sail doesn't go all over the deck. This sail falls all over the deck right now, the system that I'm running, so it's actually pretty unsafe for me. I have Hank on head sails. This sail falls all over the deck, so I'm on this deck a lot while I'm sailing. When there's sails all over it, I'm trying to get the anchor and do all that stuff. It can get a little bit dangerous. Those sails get pretty slippery and I might fly right off the side of the boat. So this is going to be a major one for me. I'm excited to get into it. Okay, so now we have our two separate canvas pieces, and we just need to shape them up and get them measured for our boom.
So you basically ripped the top of the sail cover in half, so we have two equal side pieces.
Two equal side pieces that we know we're gonna have to take some length off, probably have to take some height off, but maybe we can get enough fabric and salvage it so we can cover up our, what's that thing called? Our life raft. Maybe we can get our life raft covered. We'll see how much we can salvage though. Yeah, time to measure because some of this looks pretty holy. top of the Lazy Jacks, I have this tubing. It's like kind of flexible, but still kind of stiff, and it's long. So I think I can put that in the top to kind of like stiffen up the Lazy Jack, give me a little more control when I have to move them to the side and drop them and things like that. So I just got to shove this down the seam that we made. Get it in there all nice and deep like. Uh-oh, I'm stuck.
Guys, that took me all day to sew all that. It didn't seem like it was going to be that long, but I guess the boom was really long. And I ran out of thread. You know me, I got new needles. If you watched my channel before, I always break my needles. I got new ones off Amazon. They worked well until they didn't. They all got bent. Just basically get yourself a good sewing machine at the end of the day. But I figured that all out and I got the sewing done, but it took all day. So we're gonna have to probably pick this video up later tomorrow. But right now, Matt's putting it up to make sure we put everything in the proper spaces and we measured right.
Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. I'm thinking maybe on the end, we may end up having to trim off like 6 inches on the back end, but so far it looks pretty good. Once I get my ropes up there and all jimmy jacked up, I think it's gonna work out pretty well. I'm not too worried about it. I think it's gonna look good.
Don't mind these weird stitch marks, guys. Nobody will see those.
So these are the clips that I'm using to attach the canvas to the boom and the mast. I've been working a little bit today on getting these snaps installed. This way I can have it semi-removable, or it's actually going to be completely removable, but easy to unsnap this so that I can get to important things like reefs, stuff like that. If I ever have to fix something, I can kind of move this whole thing out of my way instead of having to fish around on the inside of it. I was able to salvage these off of the old sail cover, and they came in pretty handy because these snaps go on and off pretty fast. It has a male side, which I have installed in the mast and the boom, and then it has a female side that installs directly into the cloth, and I'll show you how to do that now.
Alright guys, so it's day 3. You might be thinking, why is it taking us so long? It's because it's super windy out. It's like reaching like 29, close to 30 knots of wind gust for the past few days, and it's just been crazy. So we do have a dead cat on our camera, so you don't hear the wind, but it still doesn't help for wind this strong. But we're gonna keep pushing through, and we're gonna get this done. Matt only has a few more steps left, and let's get it done today.
I have to repurpose this old rope because I can't get to the store and buy any rope, so I'm gonna take this apart and make it where this is going to be my strings to hold up my Lazy Jacks. And yeah, this wind has been pissing me off because holding canvas and dealing with sails and climbing your mast, that's not something you really want to do in like 30 knot gusts, all that crap. So it's been kind of a bummer, but we're soldiering on. Alright guys, so now I gotta go about halfway up the mast to attach the lines, and I don't want to take all that time setting up the bosun chair and have Kristen jack me up, so I'm just gonna scale it. It's only about 15 feet. I'm gonna drop trowel so my legs get nice and sticky, and I'm gonna go up there and tie these lines. Okay, so how I'm attaching the rope is I have these pulleys that clip to my little sail track here, and I'm just gonna tie the rope to that. Climb up, this will go up, and that'll attach to the Lazy Jack. I'm furious. It's one more damn thing to fix, and we broke all our needles making the first damn thing. This is just how boat projects go. They stack up on you. One thing goes bad, then the next thing goes bad.
You try to fix something,
try to fix something. You try to make your life better, and the gods come down on you and say, rip your whole canopy open.
I think you're frustrated because this job's already taken way longer than we thought, and the wind's been really hard, so it's been hard to film.
Yeah. What she said, that's why. It has nothing to do with it. I almost fell to my death.
You did not.
My cabin.
And I unfortunately laughed at you and said, I told you so.
Boy, I was going to put you straight to the moon, Alice, on that one.
This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Matt did some weird jimmy jiggers. I don't even know if that's the proper term, but literally hundreds of knots and different ropes. No reason, no rhyme to it, but you know what? I'm getting it done because I feel bad for him. He got really upset, and I said, I'm gonna take it down for you, and then I'll sew it for you.
Yeah, I cried for like 10 years when I broke the thing. I cried.
This is what happens, guys, in boat life. This is the real boat life. I could have edited that out, and I could have just act like nothing happened. But you know, we might as well put in the ugly. That's why we're good, bad, and ugly. We're just gonna take it off. I'm gonna sew it up. Matt will get over it, and we're just gonna move on with our lives. Hopefully I have enough needles for this, and even if we can't fix it, it's gonna be okay.
Alright guys, so that was the Lazy Jack test run. I'm sure we'll have to do some tweaks, but I was pretty pumped. It went straight up.
Pretty good. Things are falling apart. Don't mind that.
Random clunks on the boat. Those are always fun. But yeah, it went straight up. It came straight down. It stayed off the deck. That was pretty cool. Really hyped on that. The rope, the line that I use is kind of soft. Hopefully there won't be any chafing when it comes to my sails, and I'm pretty hyped on that. You know, trying days on the boat. Can't believe I ripped my canopy and almost fell to my death. I almost pulled a Mufasa and just plummeted like that, but we got that back together. Luckily we only broke one needle and we got it sewn back up on our last run, so we got that. Couple of nice boat projects.
I told you all in all it was gonna be okay.
You and your positivity, you make me sick. Can't someone just drown in their sorrows every now and again?
Yeah, do it on your own time or in the shower. Anyways, we wanted to say, because we know this video is going up on Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, our mommies.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day,
your mom. My
Love
mom.
You. Really upset, you know, because my mom was going to come visit me. I haven't seen her in 2 years. But when all this bad stuff happened, she
couldn't fly
flight got canceled. She could have flown out, but we didn't want to risk getting stuck with her, to be honest with you. So we were like, Mom, flight's canceled,
I didn't say that. He said
no,
that.
so it sucked. So Mom, if you're watching this, love you. Can't wait to see you and hug your neck. And everybody out there, you know, just love your mamas because they ain't always there. And honestly, too, for all the single dads out there, hey, happy Mother's Day. Like my dad, you know, he had to raise me when I was 16 as an unruly, you know.
Okay, you're getting really on with this. This isn't a Mother's Day special.
No, I just do that to mess with my mom. Because I lived with my dad when I was 16. I moved in with Dad. So I always make fun of my mom and say Dad was a single dad raising an unruly 16-year-old. Pretty funny inside joke with my family, whatever. But yeah, happy Mom's Day, moms, and all that good shit.
All right, guys, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell button. If you don't see our videos, that's why. You forgot to hit the bell button. And sometimes we say things like, I don't want to say the word, but sometimes we say things that could be a little inappropriate, and then YouTube doesn't push our videos out there. So like this video, share it with your friends, and help us out.
Oh, and also too, because I always need your creativity. Sorry to interrupt your bye, but we got to name the Lazy Jack. I don't want to hear Jack.
We haven't even named the sail yet.
I don't want to hear Jack Dawson. I don't want to hear Rose. I don't want to hear any of that. I want a good name for the Lazy Jack.
And no inappropriate words, because we need this video to go out to the world.
Yeah, no inappropriate words. I don't want no cussing.
All right, bye guys.